back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a little cook with me. I'm making lasagna. I'm actually making 2 batches of lasagna. I'm gonna use a new recipe that I've never tried before. It is Pioneer Woman's Easy Lasagna, I think it's called, but I'm making 2 batches. One of the batches is for a family friend of ours who just had a little infant baby, so we're gonna bring them some lasagna, garlic rolls, and hot dog crescent rolls for the little kids, because you know how kids can be a little picky sometimes. So we're just gonna make them something super easy that we are pretty sure they're gonna like. So I'm gonna bring you along to cook with me. My first cooking with me segment, channel, something or other. I've got my little assistant down here helping me out. Hi, hello. Oh, my hair's on your face. Hi, I love you. Okay. Now, All right, let's put you down. So last time when I filmed my Clean With Me video, messed that one up on my iPhone. I am filming on my iPhone again because I'm waiting for a new memory card to come for my camera so I don't ruin any pictures. I have all Briley's newborn pictures on my camera still on that card, and I don't want to accidentally format something or ruin it, and I just want to leave it all there. But I remembered to landscape it instead of portrait. Yeah. Anyways, got my Starbucks to help me out. Today is the first day with the holiday cups. Also, I got my free reusable holiday cup, which they didn't use. Anyways, it's fine. Okay, so to start, what's gonna probably take the longest is the lasagna. So we're gonna start with that. Like I said, I've never made this before, so I will have to check the recipe a bazillion times. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed this up a little. Basically, I'm just getting all my stuff out to get ready. That's how I cook. I get all my ingredients out so that when I go to pull from something, I can just grab it and go, or else I forget an ingredient. Like if garlic's not out, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's lasagna, I wouldn't forget the garlic. But this isn't a recipe, so I'm gonna be thinking about all these different things that I wouldn't necessarily have thought about. I don't know. Anyways, I just put it all out so that I don't forget an ingredient. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get all that stuff out right now. I already have some stuff out on the counter right now, but I'm gonna get the rest of it. As you can see, I've got my ingredients. Again, this isn't a recipe. I've never tried it before. I know I've said like 50 million times, but there's cottage cheese in it. I've never cooked lasagna with cottage cheese, but I'm here for it. And I'm making 2 batches of lasagna. So there's a lot of stuff here, but it's actually a more simple recipe. Like I've got just under 6 pounds of beef here. I think I needed 6 pounds. So I think I have to get more, actually. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So we've got all our ingredients out. I even have the rolls for the garlic bread that I'm gonna make, and then the crescent rolls as well. I've got some butter softening over here. I do have these out, but I think I should put them away because I'm not gonna do that for right now. So yeah, I think we're ready to begin. Okay. So the one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to make it 1 batch at a time, just in case. I've made Pioneer Woman recipes before, and that she makes a lot of food. So in case, excuse my dog crying because he wants his ball. So in case there's Bradley. In case it makes like way too much, I don't need to make 2. And I also don't have like massive pans that can handle so much meat. I'll try to walk you through everything as it says to do it. But if not, I'm gonna link the recipe below. I'm like not in the shot. Okay, so I'm gonna bend down because the only way to get like a great shot of the food cooking, I'm not in it. The only thing we really have to cut are the garlic. Although I don't really feel like I have to cut it. I have this wonderful little chop is what I call it. I don't know if it has a name. I'll try to find it on Amazon and link it below. But it's pretty simple. You just peel the garlic you know, simple peeling garlic. Put it in. So you see it's like 2 chunks in here, and then you just do this. And you got minced garlic. Alright, so you mix the 2 pounds. This is 1.5 pounds of regular ground beef, and that's 1 pound of breakfast sausage. Get my cans all undone. Cans of tomato paste. So I just got a 12-ounce can of tomato paste. Another thing I don't normally cook with is salt. I do add it here and there for some flavor, especially in baking. I always put salt in it, but I don't typically add extra salt into my meals. So since this is being made for someone, I'm just gonna add it. And then it says simmer for 45 minutes uncovered. Up to a boil, add a little bit more olive oil. So while we're waiting for the water to boil, the meat mixture is simmering for the 45 minutes, now 42 more minutes. I'm going to get the, I guess the cottage cheese mixture. I'm going to get that all ready and put together. For 3 cups of low-fat cottage cheese. Okay, so I wasn't quite sure if this was going to be the 3 cups, but it definitely looks like it is. Alright, and then you just mix the mixture together. Kind of looks like this. Mix it all together. Move your hair out of the way. Alright, so this is still simmering like it's supposed to. It does say stir every so often, so might as well stir it now that I'm thinking about it. We've got 34 minutes left. Now we'll get to the noodles. Next, we're gonna grate the mozzarella cheese. They didn't, it's my little girl. They didn't have shredded mozzarella at the store. I'll be back. So as I was saying, they didn't have any shredded cheese at the store. They had sliced cheese, and that's actually what the recipe calls for. But I just like shredded cheese so much better. So I just got the big hunk of cheese. I've got a Cuisinart. I'm just gonna shred it myself. I already did a test run because I actually hadn't done it on my Cuisinart before. I grew up with a Cuisinart. My mom had one, and I just hadn't done it yet. So. someone just woke up from their nap. You said no, we're gonna be shy. So I'm gonna put her in her walker. The meat is still cooking. We have about 27 more minutes. While that's cooking, I'm going to be prepping the hot dog crescent rolls for the little boys that the couple has. I'm gonna get those prepped so that I can have those ready to go and in the oven. When I put the other ones in the oven, again, the crescent rolls take like 15 minutes. The lasagna takes about 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm gonna put her in her walker. She didn't nap really well, so hopefully she's gonna work with me while I get all this done. And I still have the garlic bread to make, so I'm gonna do that. I want to say I haven't had a person who hasn't liked it. Hopefully this isn't a first. So pretty much we would use old like hot dog buns or hamburger buns that have been like in the freezer. My mom would use them. And then you basically just put the layer of butter, a layer of garlic, and then top it with Parmesan cheese. Super easy. I'm just gonna cut them in half. Quite as soft as I would like it, just because the bread is such a soft bread. So I am gonna zap it for a little bit. Let's try that again. Yeah, the softer the butter, the easier to spread. Look at the difference. Garlic powder. I actually am using like granulated garlic from Costco. The ones in the oven, this one's for us. In a little bit I'll throw their, probably closer to leaving, I'll throw the crescent rolls and the garlic bread into the oven. We have 2 ovens, so I can do more than one at a time if I need. So it says 20 to 30 minutes. I bet it's gonna take a little bit longer just because I've made lasagna before and it normally does. But this is a little different lasagna. I have to go get her and feed her. And then when I'm done with that, this might be ready. Moved the lasagna to the top. It says it's done. It looks hot, it looks delicious. Everything's cooked in it, so I'm sure it's not an issue. I just like to be a little bit bubblier, so I just turn the top one on, I put that in there. And then we need to get these guys in, because these take about 15-ish minutes. And put those guys in. Set the timer for 15 minutes. We still have the garlic bread to put in. I'm just going to put it over here so I don't forget. I'm going to wait to put our lasagna in until we get back. This is the Briley show. I'm going to put these in because the crescent rolls are still baking down here. They're looking delicious though. Into the to-goes.
guys, so it's nighttime now. I just thought I'd get on here and end the video. So we ended up taking the lasagna and garlic bread and crescent rolls over to that family's house, the one that just had the newborn. And we got to talk and stay there a little longer than we expected, which is fine. I mean, we got to hang out with the baby, and they showed us their new house, and so it was fun. We had a good time, but by the time we got home, we had to hurry up and get Briley ready for bed. I had to nurse her, get her into pajamas. It was so close to her bedtime. We threw our lasagna in the oven while we were doing all of that so it could warm up. By the time we were done with her, dinner was ready. We ate the dinner. It was amazing, you guys. I 100% recommend trying that recipe. It's a Pioneer Woman's the best lasagna ever, or something like that. I'll tag it, I'll link it below. It was delicious, guys. Try it out. But thanks for hanging out and cooking with me today, and if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below or find me on Instagram. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video in the future. Night, guys.